Charlie, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Alright, buddy. Well, Vitality's done it again. I think I'm sensing a pattern. What a bunch of Pro League merchants! ESL Pro League Season 22 has concluded, and there are too many conclusions to count. The run of Vitality's era has been saved, and it's looking like Prime Vitality might be back. The foul clowns have lost, but fear not. We got MongolZ back to his prime form. And shit, bro grabbed the losing MVP medal? Getting the MVP while losing has got to be in the top 5 aura buffs for a CS player. He also looks like he's about to make toast in the tub, so I don't know. Deserved, however, King. Astralis is still, FaZe has actually, for real, lost their Norwegian Dilf Viking reign. Wow, I cannot believe we're here. Like most tournaments, there are conclusions to teams, no matter really where they fell out of. But before we lock into the video, listen, Halloween's coming up, and I will be hosting a Halloween costume contest in the Discord, streamed live here on YouTube, and also on the Twitch. I'll be trying to get that set up. Doesn't have to be serious, by the way. Tune into that stream, but if you don't want to, it will become a video, so watch out for that. But without further ado, let's lock in and hop into the video.
Hi Sharks, my name is Benny, and this is the dish rack hat. It washes and dries your plates while you wear it, and the water runs right off.
Congratulations, Astralis! You won a map against Aurora! The strongest unction in history versus the strongest unction of the modern era. Can you tell I was grinning ear to ear saying that? Jokes aside though, Magisk was your highest rated player from this event, while you got Device, Stare, Yabby? Wait, nope, that adds up. But who cares about that little fart when the whole team is cheeks? Can't call, can't shoot, but we can be racist. W racism.
Out the gate, I'ma need you to man up and let your nuts hang, fuck nigga. Don't nobody give a damn about what you going through. Everybody going through something. We ain't throwing no pity parties, so stop feeling sorry for yourself. You grown.
Okay, y'all may be grouped in the 03 with Astralis, but at least you took a map off a respectable top 3 team. And hell, you could have actually won it if you didn't throw away Inferno. All 3 maps were competitive. Then you went up against a perked out Vitality who was starving after that Gentle Mates game, and a MOUZ whose win condition is being in a group stage match. And you were both in the group stage. So that's just unlucky, really. Wait, when did Kerrigan join GamerLegion? Who wants Koi? Iberian Soul? When you could have the Gentle Mates? To be honest, when I read the name of this team, I thought it was a MOUZ rebranding. But listen, Spain CS is on a come up. They come into ESL, and let me tell you, for some Gentle Mates, they were not gentle. They gave Vitality an ass whooping, a wake up call. Martinez and Salso put up masterclasses that made the #1 team in the world kneel. Are the Gentle Mates a top 10 team? Who am I kidding? Alright, let's be honest here. That was nothing short of a goddamn miracle. But they're where they belong. Not in the playoffs. W racism. Wow, honestly, this might be the craziest upset from this entire event. Y'all handed Donk one of the worst maps he's ever played? And you should have beaten Spirit as well? Spirit barely managed to take map 3. You also 2-0'd the Mongols. Y'all had the entire CS comm leaning into their monitors thinking they were witnessing the come up of a new top 10 team. Then y'all got back-to-back 13-2 mollywop by FURIA and let Kerrigan 1v3 ace clutch y'all? W racism, however.
Oh man, he got you pushing around his little fishbowl again?
Hell yeah.
HOTU, HOTU, whatever. That's the Nurbert show, alright? Y'all used Inner Circle's Cumrag to soak up the Mongols as well, and then got rolled over as you should have. Y'all did show something against Navi though, but then again, that's also like a weirdly inconsistent, who knows what the hell is happening with Navi. Also to the guy in the comments saying, HOTU, more like HOTUA. Fuck you.
Hold on, god damn it. Oh shit. It's $2.
Now we're finally at some teams that I actually paid attention to and give a shit about. Sorry, not sorry. Aurora, you have to be the most disappointing team in Tier 1 right now. In one game, you're getting stomped. You're complete booty cheeks. Then the next Xantares pops a Zin and locks in to save your bum asses. I love Major, W Dad, W Person, but like, this is a major disappointment, alright? There was no time left. Why are we swinging? Me when the holy ghost of how can I absolutely throw this fucking round takes over my body. But this also doesn't just say something about Major though. Because how are none of the 4 dead teammates not screaming at him to hide? Hide. Hide!
Hello, time guys.
Yeah. Wow, that was bad. The calls were not there either, alright. Y'all got a Xantares masterclass, like nearly every event. But you also got a bot AAA looking like a top AAA. And still, we can't do shit. You guys did beat Astralis and Gentlemates, but who gives a fuck about that? Against a top 10, y'all look like the bottom 10. How the fuck am I living in a universe where Xantares got a longer prison sentence than Sean Diddy Combs? This has got to be a joke. I must be dreaming. Someone pinch me. W racism, though.
Oh, my nuts.
So, looks like Blast London was just a one-night stand, huh? But hey, what else can you expect from the Blast Merchants? G2 dropped out in the group stage, and are we surprised? Yeah, because you started off the group stage with a free win! You didn't even have to play your first game, and somehow y'all still managed to not make it to playoffs. MOUZ gets highlights like these, and then maps like this. The calling was suboptimal, to say the least. Pattern recognition tells me that every G2 game goes along like this. It's never the same guy being good, but it's always the same guys being ass. If you catch my drift.
A surprise for this. Oh my god. Oh my god. You say you want to fix this. I got you. Well, I got you. We're gonna fix this shit.
So, MongolZ, we not pracking? They spent a week at home with family, which is incredibly based. But after watching the MongolZ at this event, I felt like I had to go get a tetanus shot because holy shit was there just rust everywhere. Y'all got absolutely cooked. Losing the HOTU? Sure, that's what I'm calling them. And Inner Circle as the #1 team? Then you managed to crawl back 2 wins? Oh shit, maybe they're back? You go up against Navi where y'all got so embarrassed on Nuke. It was ridiculous. You had wonderful laughing to the bank about how easy the lick was. I mean, that seemed to wake y'all up a little for Ancient. Keywords, a little. Because we're not going to talk about this embarrassment that could have easily prevented this map from going to OT and would have probably gotten y'all to map 3. 4 backs turned and not a single person dead? Couldn't be me. I'll tell you one thing. If I had 4 men with their backs turned to me, someone's getting finished, alright? I'm not letting that slide. The MongolZ are probably going to lock in next event. Surely they don't let this shit slide. However, W racism again. Now for the teams that can actually make it to playoffs. Like a good boy. 3D Max almost pulled off the very possible. They had the foul clowns up against the ropes coming back down 9-3 to push OT. Surely with that momentum, they would just smoke them in OT or at least draw it. Nope. Well, listen, I've been saying 3D Max is a top 10 team. At least on a decent day. Assuming Maka doesn't whiff, and whiff. Exercise, though, has been bringing some very nice impact for the boys when they need to close out a map. Holy shit. That T side was amazing. But damn, their CT side has been weak, not gonna lie. However, we got a great showing out of 3D Max. Something they can be pretty proud of. But, W racism. L racism, bro. Yo, is it time to save Ema? Remember last season when the inevitable roster change was coming and everyone, including myself, was calling for Ema's head? Well, everyone and I can fuck off because Ema seems to be the only thing showing up for this crippled Navi. Just when I thought we were seeing a bit and wonderful resurgence, they brought the BO to the showerless function. Especially Wonderful. I love Wonderful and I've defended him all last season. Yeah, it might be cooked. It might be time. Plus, MongolZ's been too mid to handle. I'm thinking it's just a wraps on this Navi core, to be honest. My faith with my favorite team has died. I will now be hopping off a Navi and hopping on to Vitality's meet. Call me a groupie. But good luck with that.
And my phone got like 4G. Chain like 4G. Used to sell G.
FURIA, y'all just did exactly what you were supposed to be honest. Even with the rocky start coming into Pro League, you managed to come back, make it to playoffs, and put up an impressive fight against Vitality. A Vitality who would go on to win the entire thing, by the way, and is looking like prime Vitality. So, pretty impressive. I think there's a lot more positives to come out of this FURIA than people think. Hell, maybe you could have even won that third map. If Maladoy wasn't 1-10 till round 11, then got 1 kill in the second half. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna help. Other than that Vitality series though, y'all absolutely cooked everyone you faced. I got nothing to say besides I will be there for your next game, and you will be a top 3 team. Mark my words. Wait, is this guy a psychic? Is this guy the truth?
You ever been hitting it, and you be like, this ain't it. This just ain't it. Oh, this ain't it. Shit dry.
Now, I actually got something to say. Listen, after that BO3 against Inner Circle, I knew Spirit was cooked. Donk had his 4th worst map that he's ever played, which is a good sign that, hey, we will probably not be seeing Donk 1v9 Spirit to victory, which turned out to be completely true as they went up against FaZe in quarters, and it was pants down, ass up for Spirit. Yeah, I mean, sure, the map was close until Frozen decided to put up a masterclass on CT to shut down Spirit's economy for the rest of the game. This was like, what, 3 rounds in a row where we had like Tech 9s on most of the people in Deegs? Also, like, bro, how are we not trading this when our entry here is a damn sugar glider? Chopper also out-fragged Zwei and Tenier in this series, by the way.
That's just like, fuck! Fuck!
Yeah, we still have to give this roster time, but Loki, I'm thinking we bring back the 69 god. But if the last few tournaments have shown us anything, is that they're probably just going to be asked this event, and the next event they're going to be like the best team in the world, and it's going to be GG's for everyone. Jacob being the FaZe member that waves their opponents goodbye is so unintentionally funny, and I love it. But real talk, this was a fairy tale run. The actual last dance for the Norwegian DILF. Man, I'm not gonna lie, it was nice as hell to see Twist back with Rain, Kerrigan, and Brokey. Apparently it was nice for the team too, because holy shit, Twist pulled up with a fucking masterclass this event. Jesus Christ. Twist and Frozen pulled up to give Rain one last playoff run with the boys. Rain also came into the event hungover. If that ain't the GOAT, I don't know what is. This phase looked really good. However, this was a, hey, we don't give a fuck what happens phase. Let's just have fun phase. We got Twist potentially being back to a top 20 form. Not bad, FaZe. Not bad. I will say you guys will not be doing this good though at your next event. I can promise you that.
This motherfucker don't miss.
To the PetSmart employee who said I was too mentally unstable to own an animal. Shoulda checked my pockets.
Another day, another L for the OOS. MOUZ has solidified the washed allegations. Alright, they are back to being the playoff chokers of CS. Mashallah habibis. Again, I'ma say it. Exertion is folding like laundry in these playoff games, in these big games. But then again, so is the entire squad. I know we did great against Navi, but that doesn't matter when you go 5-20 on T side throughout the whole damn series against the Falcons too. Ain't this guy the entry, my boy? Oh hell nah. But it's not like Torsey was doing much better anyways. Plus the calling out of Brolin could have been a lot better in the mid round. All of this combined to send y'all missing in the big games, and I ain't complaining. The Falcons have been trying to recover from a hilarious slump since Dallas. They got booted out of Cologne in the group stage, out of EWC and semis to Aurora, and out of semis and FISSURE to FURIA. It was looking like this will probably be another Foul Clowns failure. However, faith was restored by one man. MongolZ came to this event to demonstrate his divine opping and authority over the bums of CS. He came to clear the washed allegations and to actually bring the super team title to reality. However, like Jesus and his friends, the team lost, but Jesus Christ still got the MVP? Holy shit, what a masterclass by the baby goat. Look at this run. Look at this clip on top banana. I swear he only hits clips top banana. I've never seen him fail in this position. We got the best of both worlds out of this Falcons. They lost, and MongolZ stole an MVP. we support this outcome. Other than that, what? Kixon called an ass grand final and went 0-13 on a map against MOUZ? Man, I love what Inferno does to IGLs. Testis also did not show up for the grand final and in some key parts during this tournament. That motherfucker was in fact an imposter. Nico is still getting clowned on for shots reflecting his major choke. Kyosuke did not fuck with the second place medal at all, which low-key disrespects the entire team and all the work they did. Like as if second place is like completely ass, which Monasi would address on stream in this following clip.
Это его решение. Но вообще, мне такое не нравится.
But Monasi's back and the Falcons lose. What a great day. Freaking every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day.
You see this? Because I am financially opulent. Yes, yes. I am financially consistent. I am financially consistent in attracting wealth into my life.
And last, but certainly not least, they're back to smoking tier 1 backwoods, which to be honest, at the start of this event, no one would have guessed that would happen. For Vitality, that first match against the Gentlemates was like belt to ass. Shower to a league player. A Negev to Oni Pixel's plane ride. This would apparently kick the entire Vitality squad in the gear, and let me tell you, they did not let up off the gas. They went on to only lose 2 maps out of the 13 that they would go on to play for the rest of the event. One of them being a triple OT against a Twist who popped 3 perks and an Adderall. Bro was wired. But Mezzy brought a tolerance to British people off of a masterclass from a group stage. Flamesy was splitting cheeks in the finale like he was handing out free prostate exams. The Falcons brought the baby oil. Everyone on this team had a great event. Apex's calling in the final was something out of a lab. Like, what the fuck? ZywOo went missing in another final. What a shocker. Listen, ZywOo, if you're somehow watching this bullshit, alright, lock in. I'm trying to see you get a non-fraudulent #1. Please and thank you. Robs managed to win his 5th damn Pro League, and also now has a scroll bar for trophies on every single team he has played on. The Vitality one was done in 10 months, by the way. Jesus Christ. Listen, when I do the Aura rankings of HLTV's top 20 this year, do not be surprised if this motherfucker gets #1. But with all this being said, the Vitality era train is back on track once again. And whether you hate it or love it, at least we got a decent amount of winning teams this season. Thank you so much for the support on everything recently, like liking, subscribing, commenting, and most importantly, enjoying the video. It means a lot, seriously, thank you. Join the Discord to participate or just look at the Halloween competition that I will be hosting in the Discord live on Twitch and YouTube. Sometime shortly before or after Halloween, I'll be doing that stream. If you want to support me making videos and help me make better videos, join up as a member down below. Helps me out, supports me, that'd be cool. Once we get enough people in that, I'll be doing more streams, doing 10-mans, hopefully. Also, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this camera angle. Like, is this better? I'm kind of thinking this might be better, like, just dead on, you know? I can, like, stare into your soul and shit. Once again, though, thank you so much, and I'm really happy you enjoy my bullshit. Remember to take care of yourself and that you are loved and worth somebody's time and effort, okay? Peace out, baby girl.